Hey guys, it's Paul Pluta in the saddle, and today we're doing a paid review. This is paid review 9N36, and this paid review here is for Anthony in New York. Before we do this paid review, let's do a very important wristwatch check. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a ArchieLuxury Reverso Grande date. It's currently fitted with a Theo and Harris Type 1 strap, which is a John Roos strap. Very, I think it's, what the fuck is it called? I can't see that with my eyesight, but it's a very cool strap. I love my Reverso. Okay, let's jump straight in here. This here is from Anthony. And Anthony says, actually I've already fucking done this review. Thank you. Fuck. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right, the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel. Actually, no, this is a new review. Hi Archie. I see that you've been struggling for some cash. I sent you a payment via PayPal. Hope it helps. Your videos really cracked me up. You recently made a video about my watch story, dentist first Rolex. I just wanted to thank you for the great video and the kind words you said about me in the story. I really appreciate the effort. It put a smile on my face. I hope your other viewers can give you some good content so that you can continue with your new project, my watch story. Shortly after doing my video, you did your own personal watch story video. Nice vid, Arch. I can see that you love watches way more than I do. The little fuckers are just like your kids. So I just wanted to continue with my watch story as it now involves the Pontiff. I'm naming the continuation of the story Two Shitters and a Gem. The photo of my collection says it all. My first watch was the Tag Heuer Carrera CV2110 caliber 17 movement with a crocodile alligator deployant strap. I bought this watch from a patient of mine for $1,000. I thought this was a decent price. The second watch was a Seiko SKX dive watch. Two shitters, but as newbie they served me well. The third watch is the recently purchased Rolex Explorer 1 214270, the gem. But to remind you, when you received the last email, I was waiting for delivery of the new Explorer 1. I did not have it in my possession. I was patiently waiting for that delivery, and finally Authentic Watches sent me the email that it was on its way. It took almost 6 weeks. Listen, Arch, I got it for retail, so what the fuck am I complaining about? It's a Rolex after all. They have to make things so difficult. The very next day, one of the girls at the office came in and hands me the Rolex box. Can you imagine my excitement? My new Rolex Explorer 1 was unboxed in the dental office. This is a fitting beginning for the dentist's first Rolex to be unboxed in the dental office. The dealer perfectly sized the bracelet for me. I've been wearing it ever since. I thought the Seiko SKX fit me like a glove, but this son of a bitch fits my wrist perfectly. I can't believe it. So here's where the Pontiff comes in. My last request to you was for some advice on how did an Italian dentist with blue-collar roots choosing to purchase the Explorer 1 as my first decent watch. That very same day the watch was delivered to my office was the first day you posted my video, Dentist's First Rolex. I shit you not. Pretty fucking cool, Arch. Pretty fucking cool. So, you see, the unboxing of the first Rolex was accompanied by your really nice video on my request for advice. It just made the experience more special and cool. Thank you for that. Secondly, the kind words and sentiments in regards to you saying, wear that fucking watch every day and wear it in good health, resonated with me. I will wear it every day and it will be in good health, thanks. I've been wearing the Explorer for the past 10 days and all I can say, it's perfect. This is my 10-day review of the Explorer 1. It absolutely meets all my requirements. It's a steel sports Rolex, fits my 6.5-inch wrist nicely. I will say it wears large for a 39mm, more like a Rolex 40mm GMT 1675. Not that the Super Oyster case on the newer models. Not the Super Oyster case on the news, meaning that the 40mm traditional, yes. The new Super Oyster case, in my opinion, is too wide lug to lug for me. The versatility of this watch as a sports dress watch appealed to me. As a daily wearer, I find it comfortable, stylish, and cool as shit. So I'll end here with a request for advice. In the last video, the Explorer 1, a one and done watch, and I might agree. But I won't. But it probably won't be the last one. And I'll probably will get one more quality watch. You had suggested that if I were to get a second watch, the Omega Moon watch, the Omega first Omega in space would be a good choice. I like the watch, but being a newbie punk, I want an automatic wind watch. Ooh, nasty. Also, I would lean to some type of GMT timepiece. What are your thoughts?
I should look at the GMT feature. That would fit my wrist well. Regards, Anthony. Well, Anthony, very interesting indeed. Very interesting. And I gotta tell you, thank you so much for your support on the channel. What do I think is the best wristwatch to go for you? Gotta be honest, I would probably say, man, I think you're right. The super oyster, the maxi case. If you're finding 40 mil to be perfect, I would go for the previous generation Explorer 2. Let's face it, you've got the Explorer 1. Why not add an Explorer 2? Continue that family. And I tell you what, man, I'd probably go for a black dial. Yes, to keep it within the same cooey. I'd go for a black dial 40 mil Explorer 2. That's a reference number 16570. I would go for solid end links, no holes case. Get a mid-2000s. They made this watch until 2009, when they then switched movements to the 3186 movement, which very rare and hard to get. I wouldn't be too concerned about that. I'd just get myself a really nice black dial 16570. Why would I go black dial instead of white? I was the pontiff. I made the white dial famous and better. I reckon it's time now. Kick in the black. I've always secretly preferred the black. That's right, guys. I've always secretly preferred the black Explorer 2. I went with the Polar. It was cheaper. I got it at a better deal. Now the worm has turned. I can tell you the fucking truth. Get a black dial Explorer 2. That's where I would go. I'd go black. Once you go black, you never go back. Remember that, fuckers. So I reckon that'd be perfect watch. Explorer 1, Explorer 2. Down the track, we could look at other things like maybe a diver, black dials, a submariner, pre-ceramic. But I'd definitely go Explorer 2. Get the 40 mil Explorer 2. It'll suit you like a glove. Beautiful. And most people wouldn't even know the difference between your Explorer 1 and Explorer 2. So under the radar, especially when it comes to dental work. Because I've had a bit of fucking, here's the cap for my crown. It came off, okay? So I don't want to be seeing a new Rolex on my dentist's wrist. I want to think, hey, this was an accident. Otherwise I'll ask him for a fucking refund. So my advice to you is simple. Explorer 2, 40 mil, mid-2000s. I'm the pontiff. This is the advice that rocks. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and remember, man cannot survive on Google ads alone. I depend on good customers to watch my stuff, to tell their friends, and to get their fuckhead friends to watch as well. Remember, guys, I can't survive on Google. I depend on these paid reviews. If you haven't done a paid review, now would be a really good time. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you fuckaroonies think of that.